So some big waves, but got to be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. When we have these storms which make a pass to southern New England, obviously the surfers get very excited about that. But please make sure you know what you're doing if you're planning on doing that, as our waves and our swell will be picking up throughout the morning and especially into the afternoon. Here's a look at our satellite picture. Things are very calm and quiet here in southern New England. Chance of a little patchy fog this morning. Most of our visibilities from our cameras looking okay right now. Here is Hurricane Gert, and this has strengthened a little bit overnight. Now has sustained winds of 90 miles an hour. A closer view shows a pretty decent structure, fairly symmetrical. You have the eye wall, which was sort of apparent overnight. That's a sign when you get more organization as these winds here are wrapping around the center of the storm. Now, fortunately, this pushes rapidly off to the northeast, and actually we can get another look from a different kind of satellite. This shows the structure a little bit more in 3D. When you get hurricanes, you have the air at the center near the surface, near the water. It rises up. Often some thunderstorms get created with that, and then you could see the outflow. The wind's basically spreading out from the center. So actually a pretty nice looking structure when we examine that graphic. Now, in terms of where this thing is going, Gert rapidly moves away, potentially strengthening into a Category 2 before it fizzles out way out here over the Atlantic. But you can see there's a lot of room between where the storm is and where we are, but close enough for some of that wave energy to propagate. Right now, winds of 90 miles an hour with some recent gusts of 115. Movement right now to the northeast at 21 miles an hour. So we're seeing that sharp right turn continue, which is great news for us. Don't have to worry about a direct hit or anything like that. The main concern will be those waves. In fact, here's a look at a computer model of wave heights. Now you get out here, you got over 20-25 feet with the waves. That stays away, but we do get enough of that energy to push a 6 to 10 foot surf close to our southeast facing beaches for today, and that's where we have that high surf advisory in effect. Some of our beaches in Massachusetts are actually closed just because of the concern of some of those dangerous rip currents, and no matter if the beach is open or closed, that's a concern everywhere today. So keep that in mind, not only if you're planning on surfing, if you plan on watching some of the waves, definitely stay away from rocks, as that's a place where people can often get in trouble when they're checking out the waves. So that high surf advisory in effect for all of our south-facing beaches in the area marked here in red. And throughout the afternoon on land, when we're not talking about our beaches, the weather's actually pretty tranquil. It's quiet. A little bit of humidity this morning, temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. By 1 p.m., 84 degrees with mostly sunny skies. And by 5 o'clock, still pretty warm. We're going to get those land breezes going for a good part of the day, so that's why even on the drive home from work, some of those temperatures in the 80s should hold their ground. Now, if you are coming down here to Narragansett to check out the waves, plan on it being fairly warm. If we see a sea breeze develop, I think it's pretty late in the day, so I think we should be able to get to the low 80s by around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and even through the morning. Once we get rid of some of those clouds, it's fairly humid out there, so a pretty warm and humid start. Humidity does drop a bit by this evening, so pretty comfortable around 5 p.m. and nice temperatures in the upper 70s. In terms of rain, well, we're not going to see any today. We will not see any tomorrow as we go throughout tomorrow afternoon. As we head into Friday, though, notice how we have a few little blips of green trying to show up here from the west. That's a sign that it's not going to be a washout, but there will be the chance of a few showers, but not a washout for Friday. Here are those temperatures. You could see low 80s by noontime, 1 o'clock in the afternoon from westerly into Newport, mid to upper 80s from Providence and points northwest. It's much cooler tonight as we get rid of that humidity. Lows down around 60 in Providence, cooler outside of the city, and then 80 on Thursday, mostly sunny skies. There are the chances of showers on Friday and Saturday. Does not look like a washout, though, but a few interruptions are possible if you have outdoor plans. Sunday looks good. We're looking pretty much cloud-free for now on Monday for the big solar eclipse. You can always get an updated Futurecast by going and logging on to WPRI.com.